everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today we're going to be looking at when or if your person is going to reach out to you. Are they going to contact you? So we're going to look at whether they're going to contact you and a potential time scale as to when, if they are. So all I need you to do is choose one of these three piles. We have pile 1 with the opalites, pile 2 with the, I can't remember, mystery crystal it shall be, mystery crystal number 2, and then number 3 with the blue obsidian. So feel free to pause the video here if you'd like to make your choice, but you want to take some time, or maybe you intuitively know already and you just want to go with your gut instinct. So whatever you decide to do, just go to the description box below where you'll find your timestamp to your corresponding pile. Okay, and if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link you'll also find in the description box. So let's get on ahead to your reading. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number 1. Is your person going to contact you? And if so, when? Okay, let's take a look. Is your person going to contact you? Well, would you look at that? First card that flipped around, we've got the 5 of Cups here. So I'm definitely sensing that there's a lot of pain surrounding your connection at this time. I get the feeling that maybe they're crying a lot, or they're feeling a lot of emotional disturbance and hurt at this time. Okay, what else is coming through here? Is your person going to contact you? Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow, look at that. We've got the King of Wands reversed and the Queen. And then all of this pain right here in the middle. So I really sense that both of you are actually feeling really hurt over this connection. Yeah, there's so much sadness coming through here. Now, this could also be that you two are mirroring each other. So even if this is a connection where you haven't spoken for a while, it may be that you're both going through a separate loss or something that's making you feel very, very badly, very, very emotionally hurt. Okay, it's crazy the amount of mirroring going on here. Now we have fire sign energy coming through, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, so you may resonate with that energy as well as they may do as well. But both of these energies are non-actionable. So I almost get the sense that maybe you're both being quite stubborn, or it may be again that you're both going through a lot of pain, so you're not feeling able to reach out to each other right now. Okay, so we'll get some more clarity. I'll get some more tarot cards in a moment, but what I'm going to do first, we're going to look at the star codes astrology here. Let's just see, is your person going to contact you anytime soon? Is your person going to contact you anytime soon? Okay, so the first card we have is the North Node. Is your person going to contact you anytime soon? Juno, partnership. '11th house, community. Solar flares and Taurus, cultivate. You know what, this reading already, I can tell group 1, there is a lot of, oh, I just forgot the word. Oh, that's so crazy. I mean, another word that just came to me was mysticism. Okay, but like there was another word. It'll come to me as we move forwards. But it feels like it's not a straight line. This is not a straight line reading. Like, so I feel like this is quite a complicated connection. I definitely feel like you are karmic, either karmic soulmates, twin flames. Maybe you've had past lives together. But I definitely feel like there's been a lot of karmic activity. The fact that we have the North Node here. It's like you were destined to be together, or you were destined to meet and have this connection. You were destined to go through this pain. Okay, even here with Juno and partnerships, because Juno is the star or the asteroid that would represent potentially our marriage partner or our future long-term partner. So it does feel something about like, I don't know if there's another relationship. If there is a third party, you'll know if there is, okay? If you know that there's nobody else involved in your connection, then this is all about the two of you. But I just heard that I feel like for some of you watching, there might be a third party influence, like someone has been with somebody else for a long time. Okay, you or your person. And it may be that they're getting in the way, perhaps. Or that might be how you're feeling, or it could just be that there is this block. Okay, there's definitely a block going on here. But I don't want to keep you in suspense anymore, because I do get the sense they're going to reach out. Okay, but I do feel like it's much more convoluted than that. I don't feel like it's going to be straightforward. I definitely feel like there's going to be some kind of karmic triggering. There's going to be something that pushes them towards you. And I feel like they're going to come through as, like, in a friendship sense. Okay, we've got the 11th house, the Aquarian house, which is all about friends or groups of people. Now, this could also be that they're triggered to reach out to you because they bump into you in some kind of event or somewhere where they're, like, you're part of some kind of, like a club or like a membership or a place of work or somewhere, where you're seen regularly, but there's a lot of people around. Okay, so I just feel like, yeah, there's something that is going to push you two together because there is this mirroring and this magnetism coming through. And the fact that we also have this Taurian energy as well, this cultivate, it feels like there's a lot going on behind the scenes here or below the surface. I don't feel like the truth has fully risen here. But I'm getting there's something about Leo season coming through here for you. Okay, now this could be, the next Leo season coming up. Okay, or it could be that there is a triggering during the last Leo season. Okay, when the sun is in Leo. Okay. So I'm going to get a couple more tarot cards. I'm going to do some Lover's Oracle and then we'll get a time scale for you. So let's see. Is your person going to reach out to you? I mean, I know I've already said yes, but I just want to get some more information. Is your person going to reach out to you? Wow, would you look at that as a confirmation? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. The Devil reversed. And the Lovers reversed. Wow. Now, it might be that they come towards you when either you or they have split up from someone else. Okay, that is a possibility. But I do also get the sense that this person wants to be rid of something very toxic. Now, it might be that they want to come in a much more honest way towards you, especially if they behaved badly in the past. I feel like this is some kind of new chapter for them because this ace represents this new beginning. And these are like new feelings. But that's why I'm sensing it might come through as like a friendship to start with. That may be the way that they feel like they can get back in with you. But I don't feel like they're doing it in a manipulative way where they're trying, I got to get group one back. I've got to pretend I just want to be friends. No, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like genuinely within their soul, they want to see if they can, build upon something from starting from a place of friendship. Okay, especially if there has been distance or some tension between you in the past. But it just feels like in some way you are destined to be connected. You really, really are. And whether that's connected and then disconnected and then reconnected, there's something about your connection that just lights the two of you up. And I just feel like it's reciprocal. It's equal. And this is some kind of rare connection. This is not something you've felt with anybody else. And nor have they felt this with anybody else. Okay, this is a very special, unique feeling that you have for one another. Without even having to label it, it's just something innately so different. And again, this word rare keeps coming through to me here. This is a rare relationship. Okay. So yeah, let's get some Lovers Oracles. And then we'll look at your time scale as to when. Okay. What else is coming through from your person? We have, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And then we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Wow, I really feel like these answers are for you, group one, even though this whole reading is for you, but obviously a lot of it's been about your person and, whether they're going to reach out. But I feel like these messages are just letting you know to trust and that the power is going to be in your hands, which again just clarifies that they are going to reach out to you because you're going to get the choice whether to text back, whether to send a DM back, whether to answer the phone call. Okay, whatever that might be. I just feel like you're going to be the one that feels like, okay, I have the power now. Maybe you felt powerless in the past in this connection or in other connections, but no, not this time, group one. This is your time to feel like you are on top and that you can make that choice to dive in or to walk away with your head held high. Okay, I just feel like you're in this really attractive energy right now. You're drawing in a lot of people, and it may also be that when this person comes back in, you're going to be like, I'm just going to weigh up my options. Do I want to give this person a chance? Even though I know how I feel truly in my heart, but does this feel right? Is this what I really truly want to do? Or do I want to just trust? Let's see what happens through acceptance. This message again, transformation occurs through acceptance. And once you accept your current situation, it'll automatically transform. So if you feel like you've been trying really, really hard, maybe you've been trying to manifest this person to reach out, or you've been hoping or thinking about it, or even reading your own tarot about it, or watching many, many pick a card readings. I just feel like when you can get to that place of, I trust this message. I trust the fact that they are going to reach out to me. I know deep down in my heart that they're going to reach out, that they're going to do the right thing one way or the other, no matter how long it takes. I'm going to be patient. They're going to come back to me, but I'm not going to sit there and wait by the phone and not live my life. I'm going to go out and live my life to the fullest. And it's in that higher state of vibration that they're going to pick up on that and they're going to reach out to you. So it just seems to be unfolding so beautifully here for you, group one. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. Deep inside your heart, you already know the answer. That's the thing. I really feel like you know in your heart that they're going to reach out to you. And that's the thing. It's like your heart knows, but it's your head that is causing doubts. It's your head that is not trusting that they are going to come towards you again, which is understandable with what you've been through. You are a product of, your upbringing, your past relationships. There's, so many facets as to why you haven't been so trusting or trusting of this person. So always have compassion for yourself as to why. But if you allow yourself to trust now, it's more about trusting the universe even rather than this person. I trust the universe, that the universe is going to bring this person in at the right time. So this is what we're looking for right now. How long is it going to be until your person reaches out to you, group one? How long is it going to be until your person reaches out to you? Wow, okay, we've got the number 6. And it's a fire sign. Okay, so this is quick. This is quick. Fire energy is quick moving energy. So this could be 6 hours from now. It could be 6 days. It could also be the 6th of the next month, okay, or whenever the next 6th of the month falls. It could also be the time, as in time of day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But it's certainly not going to be any longer than 6 weeks. But I even feel like 6 weeks is too long for this. I think this is going to come through quickly. Days maximum, but timing is fluid and changeable. Hence why I give more than one time scale. But it's such a strong indication of 6 and it's going to be quick. But I also get the sense that this person is going to come in at a very similar time to others. Like they're not going to come in alone. So again, that could have something to do with this group scenario where you see them alone and that triggers them, or that you're going to have other messages from previous partners or new people, okay? It's like you're going to be getting a lot of attention and they're within all of these others that are coming towards you. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. And I just feel like you're going to get everything that you want in that respect. Like, I just know that this is something you've been wanting so deeply in your heart. And it is going to come true as soon as you accept where you are now, accept it how it is, and let it all just flow. So I really do hope that this resonated with you, group one. Please let me know down in the comments below if it did. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because all of your support is so much appreciated. I love you all so much. And I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take good care, group one. Okay, group number two. Let's take a look at whether your person is going to reach out to you, and if so, when. Okay, so make sure you get that person nice and clear in your mind. Is your person going to reach out to you, group two? Is your person going to reach out to you? Is your person going to reach out? Okay, we have the Son of Wands reversed. Mother of Swords. The World in reverse. Is your person going to reach out to you? Father of Wands. The Emperor reverse. Okay, we've got a lot of fire sign energy coming through here, specifically Aries, but we do have Leo and Sagittarius as well. And then we also have some air sign too, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you may resonate with those signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury. Your person could as well. I definitely feel already that there's unfinished business between the two of you. I don't feel like this is the end. If you are wondering, are we ever going to communicate again? Definitely you will communicate again. I can see that. The World is reversed is about a cycle that hasn't finished, okay? Or it's about going back over something and redoing it. But this doesn't look completely clear-cut, straightforward, because over here, I mean, to start with, we've got the Son of Wands reversed. So this could be like a failed plan or a cancellation. So maybe that they've recently cancelled on you, or maybe you cancelled on them. But I definitely get this kind of cancelled or like hanging up. Maybe somebody like hung up on the other one or ghosted the other one. It just feels like there was passion and then it's just been put out. Like somebody's just stubbed out a cigarette here, psst, like it's done. Or that's how it's felt. But then here with the Mother of Swords, it feels like, I get the sense this is your energy, group too. Like you're in this energy of thinking about your person, thinking about maybe you've been thinking about reaching out to them. Maybe that's why you're here wondering, should I reach out to them or should I wait because maybe they'll reach out to me? So this is the energy I feel like maybe you're in, or you're just in that place of real deep thinking. Like there's a lot of intellectual stimulation going on here, or maybe there's a lot of things you need to say or to get off your chest to this person. But it's like there's almost like this proud energy too, where you feel like maybe you don't want to be the one to reach out, but you also want to say what you want to say to them. And even just hear my throat getting raspy then. So yeah, I just feel like there's been a communication block in terms of like you've got a lot to say to them. You've got a lot, like maybe you just want to rip them a new one, or maybe you just want to be totally upfront and honest with them about something. And maybe this is about saving face. I don't know. But it just feels like this person is acting quite selfishly, okay? Because over here with this Father of Wands connected with this Emperor reversed, like I feel like maybe this person has some ego or some control issues, okay? And this might be the issue in terms of them reaching out to you, because I feel like they always like to be the one in power. They always like to feel like they're in control. But I just get this real sort of selfish, almost vain energy from them. So I don't know if they're somebody that looks in the mirror a lot, or they admire their appearance, or yeah, I don't know, maybe like somebody that they're over gymmed. That's so weird. I've never even said that term before. That is strange. But like they are, I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody, but like they're blown up too much. Like they've taken too many like steroids or something. Okay, that might be very specific for some, but I'm just seeing the veins popping out here. Or maybe this is in terms of like their anger. There's something about them being kind of aggressive. But if they're not outwardly aggressive, this might be this internal aggression. Okay, I feel like, yeah, maybe they repress a lot, but then it comes out as this bravado. Okay, but it's not like this true confidence, but maybe it even comes out as arrogance. Okay, so again, it's not clear just yet how the communication is going to come about, but I definitely feel like this is going to take another turn, as I said. So just to give you that reassurance, but I will always be open and honest because I don't see the point in sugarcoating or not telling you the honest truth of what I see. So I'm just going to get some Star Codes Astrology to see, are they going to reach out to you? Are they going to contact you? Group number 2, are they going to contact you? Okay, so we have Aquarius and collaborate. Vesta. Libra. Square, semi-square. Quincunx. Third house communication. Okay, so I mean, definitely you're going to be communicating. Before I go into this though, I just want to get specifically, I just want to ask if you are going to reach out to them. Are you going to reach out to them? I know for some of you, like, no way in hell am I reaching out, but I just need to check this. I just need to. Okay. Are you going to reach out to them, group 2? Are you going to reach out to them? Are you going to reach out to them? 4 of Cups reversed, 5 of Swords reversed, 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, no, I don't feel like you will. So it must be them. It's got to be them then. Okay, it's just weird because it doesn't look, again, clear in terms of like seeing them take the action. Because again, I see them being in this place of inaction, or just like they're very stubborn, or maybe they're holding on to some anger, some resentment. But I just feel like you're in a place where like maybe you feel like you missed the opportunity again to say what you needed to say. And like maybe even you're feeling a little hostile towards them, or like you don't want to back down. There's something about you not wanting to back down and to reach out. So yeah, I feel like they are going to be the ones to reach out. It's got to be. It's a two-way street, isn't it? So if it's not you, it's going to be them. Absolutely. Now, it may be that this comes out quite unexpectedly with Aquarius over here, because Aquarius is always, you know, that rebellious, unexpected vibe. So especially if your person has strong Aquarius in their chart, never expect them to come through when you want them to, because they will come in off their own accord as and when they're ready, but usually in kind of a surprising way. Okay, and you know, it could be a really good surprise, obviously. Sometimes not always, but I definitely feel like this person is going to use the element of surprise in a way. And I don't feel necessarily they do this on purpose. This might just be something they do unconsciously. Especially, again, if they have that strong Aquarius in their chart, or maybe they have Aquarius Mercury or something, like their mind is, you know, thinks outside of the box, okay? But there's also this element of emotional detachment, okay? So, I mean, I just don't get this warm, fuzzy vibe from them, like this really kind, sweet energy from them. And it's not to say that they're not, okay, or they don't possess that, but I'm just not seeing it here. So it kind of feels like more matter of fact. Like, again, there's less emotion involved, but there's so much air coming through here. Like, there's a lot. I mean, we've got Libra, and then we've got Mercury over here with the third house, literally communication. Okay, so 100% there's communication coming through. But, I mean, we've got the square, semi-square, and the quincunx aspects in astrology. You know, these are the areas of tension and conflict, but they usually create a change, okay? Because anger is the feeling of needing something to change, not being happy with the way something currently is and needing it to change. So I do feel like the tension is going to bring about this change. So it may even be something to do with things needing to be balanced out, things needing to become fair again. So especially, yeah, if you're feeling like, yeah, you need that karmic justice, you need to be able to voice your opinion, you need to let them know how you feel, or you need to let them know how they've affected you. Okay, so it might be that, you know, something triggers them to reach out, and then you give them a piece of your mind. But it does open up these lines of communication for the better. And it just gets you two talking on the same page again. And I do feel like it's going to help to rebalance everything in your connection. And now this could also be that this may turn into a relationship here as well, because Libra does represent partnerships. So it could be that this is a place that it is heading towards. But again, it's not to say that it's not going to be a bit of a bumpy road, because it doesn't feel like it's complete smooth sailing. But that's been very apparent from the beginning, hasn't it? So let's get some Lovers Oracle messages on this, and then we'll get your time scale. Okay, So lovers oracle messages on you and your person, and if they're going to reach out, or any other romantic messages you need to know about your connection. What's coming through? Okay. So we have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Interesting, because this card came out in the same position in Group 1's reading. Okay, so which is kind of strange. So, 2 P's as well. I don't know if either like maybe one of your names or both of your names begin with P's, or your surnames. Strange. I don't know why I'm just drawn to like the mirroring there with the P's. Okay. So, I just love this message here in the center. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So it does feel like, yeah, the space between the two of you is truly needed. Like you were meant to be able to have this time apart so that you could come back together in this more trusting and this unconditionally loving way. Okay, because maybe there was this element of possession. Maybe this person was trying to control you, or you were trying to possess them, or to kind of keep them, I want to say, locked away, almost like they're too good to be true and you don't want others to kind of get a hold of their energy. It's strange. Okay, or again, maybe they felt that way about you, but it just feels like, yeah, there was this element of holding on very tightly, maybe at one point throughout the relationship. But right now, it definitely feels like there's been this space for a reason, and it was needed. Maybe because there is all of this passion and power. Okay, I mean, the power element did come through, didn't it? The power and control issues, giving me Scorpio vibes as well here. Yeah. So, but it's like, again, this is something that needed to be diluted here because it was getting too intense. And I feel like it was going to end up causing a lot of pain and trauma. So it almost feels like I'm getting like a narrow escape energy come through. So yeah, it might be that both of you had this narrow escape of maybe like things coming to a head, and then you could never get back on track again. Like there would be too much water under the bridge. Or something even worse. I don't know. It definitely feels like there was some kind of near miss or narrow escape. So yeah, this distance was needed. But again, the beautiful thing here with this power card is that when this person comes back, you're going to be the one feeling in power again. You're going to feel like you're in control and that you can make the choice whether to entertain them or whether to walk away. Okay, it's going to be in your hands, which is always a nice place to be, right? But you do have a passionate connection. And I do feel like this was a very physical connection. Like maybe you're both very, very attracted to each other physically. Like almost like you are your ideal, like each other's ideal type. Like if you could write like what you wanted your perfect partner to look like, they would be it. And you would be it for them. Okay? It's just like you are just absolutely perfect. And maybe even their type or your type changed when you met them. Like maybe you had a list of this is what you want out of a person. Like maybe you wanted like, I don't know, like somebody that was a particular height or particular hair color, but when you came together with them, it's like opened you up to think, wow, okay, I never even thought I could be attracted to this person with this type of hair color. So it's almost like this person now was your ideal type. And it almost feels like you'd be looking for somebody else like this. Like you're looking for this person in other people and they're looking for you in other people as well. But it's like you can never truly find that quality in anybody else because it's uniquely within each other. This is why it's so special, and this is why you're so drawn to one another, because you're not able to get the same feeling that you get with each other. So let's get a time scale. Okay, that was weird. Did you see that? The Ace of Cups just came through here. I feel like I should take it. I feel like I didn't even need to shuffle this. So I feel like because it's a cup, so it's the emotions, I do feel like this is definitely a more fluid time scale. And I feel like that's kind of happened for a reason, because there is meant to be a little bit of ambiguity here. Like, you're not meant to know specifically, but what I will say is my feeling is that this will be within the next month, within 1 month, because the ace would represent a 1. Okay, if this was maybe Ace of Pentacles, that could be, for instance, 1 year. But Earth energy is much more slow. If this was fire, I'd say potentially a day or an hour. But because it's cups, I do feel like this would be a month, possibly a week. For some of you, this could be 1 week. I don't feel like it's quite as soon as a day. But as I said, timing is fluid and changeable. So best not to hold on to it too tightly. But just know that it's coming very soon. Definitely. So I really do hope that this resonated for you, Group 2. Please feel free to let me know down in the comments below if this resonates. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you everybody so much for all of your continued support, for all of your amazing comments, and for liking the video, and for everybody that books personal readings with me. I love you all so much. And I really do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take good care, Group 2. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at whether your person is going to contact you, and if so, when. So let's take a look. We'll look at if they're going to contact you first, and we'll look at the time scale at the end. So, is your person going to contact you, group number 3? Is your person going to contact you, group 3? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles reversed. Wheel of Fortune. King of Swords reversed. The Unknown card reversed. Okay, this one wanted to come out. The World in reverse. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. Is your person going to contact you? Now, it's strange because this is giving me similar vibes to Group 2's reading. So if you were drawn to both groups, there may be more messages for you in Group 2's as well. But it gives me the vibe of unfinished business. Okay, we've got the Wheel of the Fortune and the World. The fact that they're both reversed, for this kind of reading, is a positive thing if you're wanting that contact, because there's something about a cycle that hasn't been closed out yet, or it's about going backwards and starting something again that had been put on pause. So there's definitely, oh, and even here, yeah, obviously there's a lot of throat activation going on with me by doing this reading. So yeah, I mean, there are obviously communication issues, otherwise you wouldn't be here in this reading. But yeah, I don't know, like maybe you feel like you have a frog in your throat, or maybe they do, and they feel like they can't reach out to you, or they can't say everything that they need to say. But look, I mean, we've got these 2 kings here. Now, I don't know if this is somebody that you're dealing with that is older than you, okay? Or maybe they're coming across as quite, like, yeah, mature, but like disinterested. Okay, King of Swords is kind of like, yeah, no communication. Maybe they cut things off from you. Maybe they were very, very harsh. Okay, there's like a bluntness that comes through with the King of Swords reverse. You know, like that, or it can even sometimes border on spitefulness, like having a spiteful tongue. Like they need to wash their mouth out with soap, this person. So maybe even that they have verbal diarrhea, or they're just, I don't feel like this person is a very good communicator. And I don't feel like this is just with you. I just feel like they have poor communication skills generally. Like they don't know how to put things across in a very tactful way. But then I do feel like they get that and they realize that that's not one of their strong points. And I feel like they beat themselves up about it at times. Not too much. Even though maybe they could do with it. They could definitely do with some reevaluation of the way that they communicate. But I do feel this person can be very, very stubborn as well, with this King of Pentacles reverse. Like they could be quite ungrounded at times, and yeah, there's a rigidity here with them where they sometimes are unable to see their own faults, or maybe I just don't feel like this is the type of person to apologize. Or if they do, it's like a backhanded apology, or where they kind of flip it around on you, like, I'm sorry you feel this way, but I don't think I did anything wrong. That's the type of energy that this person is giving here.
So it may even be that they reach out to you, but you don't get what you were expecting or what you were wanting. Okay, so it may be just like an empty message of some kind. Because I do feel here with the unknown card as well that there's something about a revelation coming through. Like maybe that they'll reveal themselves to you. But I don't feel like this is them revealing the depth of their emotional feeling, because it seems like they're pretty closed off emotionally. But I do feel like this is a fear mechanism within them. This is the way that they protect themselves deep down, because I do feel like this person, maybe they struggled in their childhood or they felt quite neglected. Okay, they were neglected specifically by males, I'm getting here. So it might be that they have potential father issues or like abandonment wounds, or maybe even a mother who had a partner that they didn't like or that didn't treat them very well. Like, I don't know, that they just have this thing about, they have an issue with men, but it may be that it comes through in the way that they treat women as well. Because it doesn't matter whether this person is, not being gender specific here, because this person could be male or female depending on who you're asking about. But it just feels like, yeah, like maybe they've had some bad experiences with men, which is either they are then emulating that behavior, like the way that they're taking after their certain role models, okay, the way that they've been raised, like they're copying some bad behaviors. And it's maybe that this is why that they have some issues with communicating. Like they've never been taught how to properly communicate. So let's just get some more information here. Are they going to reach out to you? Are they going to contact you? Because again, I definitely see this like unfinished business, going back and doing something again, but it's just not clear just yet whether this is them reaching out to you, you reaching out to them, or whether this is like how else this is going to happen. Are they going to reach out to you, group number 3? So we've got the Emum Coli, Juno partnership, progressions, journey, transits, climate, first house, arrival. Okay, before I read these, I'm just going to get a couple more cards just to try and get really specific here. Are they going to reach out to you? Are they going to reach out to you? 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I can confirm that they are going to reach out to you, but I just feel like they're not going to be very consistent. That's something I have to be straight up with you about. I feel like they may come in, but then they may leave as fast as they came in, okay? I just feel like they're going to come in with like making a lot of effort. There's all of this earth energy coming through here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it's like they realize that they need either your validation or they need something from you. It's weird. Like maybe, I don't know if they need, your validation, or they need a compliment from you, or they need, I don't know. I'm just getting like they want to suck the life out of you. And that sounds like a really not a nice thing to say or to feel, but I don't know why it just came through. But that's how it feels, like vampiric in a way. So this person feels pretty intensely, I will say. Like when they come in, they are like, they hone in on you. Okay, like they have this penetrating aura when it comes to like they want you, and they'll do anything they can to have you. So yeah, it comes across as quite intense. But again, they just don't have that way of communicating very well. And this is where I feel like they let themselves down here with the Knight of Swords. Like this is when they become a bit erratic, and you know their communication becomes more erratic, and it's very much up and down, hot and cold. Like you still don't know where you stand with them. But at the same time, group 3, I really feel like you're going to be in this incredibly strong position. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. This is about feeling independent. Okay, like you stand on your own 2 feet, regardless of the way in which this person is communicating with you. I just feel like it's not actually going to bother you, which is great. This is like water off a duck's back to you. Like maybe you're just very used to it with this person, or just generally. Maybe you're used to this kind of erratic, unstable communication or behavior, and you're just kind of like bored of it, or you're just like, oh, whatever. Like I've done this before, I can do it again, or I don't have to respond, or I can choose to respond. I actually feel like maybe you would choose to respond though. With this Ace of Pentacles here, I definitely feel like they're going to come through, but I feel like you're going to give a lot less to them than they give to you in this. Okay, and maybe that's the way that it needs to be, especially if you were over investing in them and they weren't investing in you as much. So maybe this is about how you level out the playing field, because it definitely feels like there is, this progression, and there is this change here with transits. This is like the way that your relationship or your situationship has been previously. I just feel like it's taking a turn in a different direction. Completely different direction. And I feel like maybe that you felt powerless before, or you felt like you always had been dealt the bad hand. Whereas I feel like it's totally flipping on its head now. Like you're going to feel like, yes, you don't want it to go back round in circles again, where you felt pain, where you felt hurt, where you felt left out in the cold or rejected. It's like you're not willing to go back there again. And this is why I feel like you're going to stand so strong. And I just feel like it's going to, stand you in such good stead moving forwards, potentially with this person, if you want to. But that's the thing. You're going to have the choice. If you want to, you will. If you don't, then you won't. But there's something here with the first house as well, which is Aries house. Now, it could be that you bump into this person while exercising at the gym, running, swimming, or something to do with the head. Okay, I don't know what that would be. Something to do with the head. I have no idea. I also get the sense some of you, like this person might bring you flowers. I'm picking up on a lot of flowers here. So it might be this person comes in with flowers. Maybe that's the way that, they like to show you their appreciation for you through gifts. That could be their love language, rather than say words of affirmation. Maybe that's the way that they try to show you they care through their gifts or through their kindness in that way, which is still really nice. It's like, I do feel like this person wants to show you that they care. They do. We have that partnership here, and look at the two parrots. Look how closely connected they are. So I do feel like this person cares very deeply for you, and they do want things to progress. Okay, we've got journey. They don't want things to be the way that things were either. So you're both in that same mentality, in the respect that you don't want it to go back to how it was. Like you definitely are both ready for this to change now. So I'm just going to get a couple of Lovers Oracle messages, and then we will look at a potential timescale for you. So Lovers Oracle messages for you. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in currently. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this for you, group 3. This is amazing. Because, it definitely feels like there needed to be this healing between the two of you. Okay, there needed to be some distance and space. You needed to almost get to the place where you could start to feel good with or without this person. And this is the place where you get to, where you feel like you start to surrender. You surrender to the divine. You let go, and it all just works out. Okay, so especially for those of you, if you feel like you've been trying really, really hard. So whether that's, verbally, or you've been reaching out to them and not been getting anything, or even energetically, you've been thinking about them all the time, you've been reading tarot all the time, or you've just been thinking about them a lot. This is your time now to let go, okay? Because now this person is going to come in, they are going to reach out to you, but you have to be able to surrender first. If you don't surrender, they're going to pick up on that sensation of, it can come across as desperation, even if you don't feel desperate. If you're constantly thinking about someone and if they're going to reach out, you're not in the state of gratitude. You're not in the place where you're feeling joyful. You're feeling lack. You're feeling like you're missing something, like you don't have everything you need to feel complete. And because that's then the feeling, that generates more of the same. So if you're feeling in a state of lack, you'll just generate more lack and you'll start feeling more and more worthless, and it's a vicious cycle. So as soon as you can change that energy and you start generating the energy of joy into your life, you start enjoying your life regardless of those circumstances that you find yourself in. Okay, this is when you really start to heal. And this is when you start to magnetize this person back towards you. Okay, because you're in that state of gratitude, you're in the state of attraction. So what happens? You then generate the attraction, and then more and more attraction builds, and then this person can't take it anymore and they come back in towards you. Okay, because they can feel it on a vibrational level that either you're happy regardless of them, or you're ready to move on, and that you're in a strong and solid place, and that you've gone through the healing that you needed. Now, for some of you, if you don't feel like you're quite there yet, you're not ready to surrender just yet, I mean, this could be your message here. You know, this could be the way in which you start the process of manifesting this connection back. So you could start with this healing element of imagining yourself and your special person surrounded by white light. You could use white light or pink light for the heart chakra, maybe a bit of both. And you just imagine the two of you being healed by the light. It's one of the best ways of healing. I sometimes visualize it in the shower as well. As the water comes out of the shower head, I imagine it's like white light, and every drop that hits my body is healing me in some way. So that could be a way. I mean, there's a million ways in which you could envision this. Okay, whatever works for you, that's the thing. Whatever's going to work for you is going to work for you the best way. But I definitely feel like this is something that you certainly could do if you are feeling kind of lost, or you're feeling desperate right now. If you can put all of that energy into healing, and then you get into that place where you start to feel joy because you've taken the time to heal your connection energetically. You then decide to feel happy about that decision, and you start to feel grateful for where you are in life right now. And then you surrender. You completely let go of the outcome of what's going to happen, and you just let it all unfold, and then watch how they come back to you. Okay, so let's get a time scale for you now, group 3. How long is it going to be until they reach out? Okay, how long is it going to be until they reach out to you? How long is it going to be until they reach out? Oh, okay, look at that. Isn't that beautiful as well? We've got the 2 of Cups. So your person is going to reach out by the number 2. Now, because it's cups, emotions, I feel like this is going to be months, okay? This could be 2 months, but it could be 2 weeks. I know 2 months might seem like a really long time for some of you, but it may take this long for things to be healed between the two of you, and you can't rush the healing process. It may take that long for you to truly be able to surrender and let go. But like I said, for some of you, I mean, this could be 2 days. Like I said, it could be 2 weeks. It could be the 2nd of the next month. I definitely don't feel like it's going to be any longer than 2 months. 2 months maximum, but I'd probably say around 2 days minimum. But timing is always fluid and changeable. So always best to just take timing with a pinch of salt. But just have that reassurance that it's not going to take too long. And the sooner you can surrender to the outcome, regardless, the quicker this will all start to manifest for you. So I really do hope that this resonates with you, group 3. Please feel free to let me know down in the comments below if it does. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And just know how much I love and care for all of you. And I appreciate you for your comments, and for everybody that books privately with me. You really do all have a special place in my heart. So I'm sending you lots of love and light and healing, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take good care, my lovely group 3s.